After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Knight. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Looking for room. It's Knight. He's got enough. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Iamaleava. Right side, it's Morgan. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Knight. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the Bruins line it up with a 1st and goal. Throwing, Iamaleava. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. Out wide right, it's Knight. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Turns it upfield. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits the hole. It's Knight. Got the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And his throw is incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Knight. All over him immediately.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
The run inside. It's Knight. Dragged down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's changing the play. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Right side, it's Morgan. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beal. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Quick give. It's Beebe. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The option, he'll keep it. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Beebe. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Hoosiers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Second down, gonna throw it. Throws quickly. Third and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Iamaleava rushes on. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Plows his way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think because of where they are on the field right now, close to midfield, made that decision a whole lot easier for the head coach to decide to go for it on that 4th down.
The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Preston.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hits inside. It's Knight.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer. Nice run by the running back.
Give him 96 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Throwing, Imaliava. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Looking downfield, it's Imaliava. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Imaliava. Out wide left, it's Matthews. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense, and here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just got rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 5 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's Michigan State with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Bloomington. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Bruins head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. Brought down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gonna take a shot. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. What a terrible, terrible shank. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. This one's complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bruins come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Running inside, it's Knight. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Iamaleava. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1, yep, we're going.
Well, this isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Saying in the gun on third down. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Swamped immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava unloads it left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Left side, it's Morgan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Look out. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter. Just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Jott. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it.
Sends it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job for us.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Marsh. It's a running room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Left side is Marsh. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's 2nd and a mile.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Hoosiers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Indiana!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jess. Makes the grab in their space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Preston. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
2nd down to the air. Fires left. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Looking to throw. races to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics. Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazy